Howdy, folks. This is a video I was not intending to make, because I wasn't expecting this at all. Last July, it would have been last July, I started playing Dragalia Lost. And in my personal opinion, it's a fantastic game. I love it. The reason I started playing it is because I saw a video that intrigued us. It was a video discussing the adventures of Humanoid Mercury and Child Ronzel. And I watched that a few times. I thought, this game looks interesting. I'd been playing Fire Emblem Heroes a lot, and enjoying it a great deal. And I hadn't picked up Dragalia Lost earlier because, well, Fire Emblem Heroes was taking up a lot of my fun money, I guess you could say. And my disposable income. There's the proper term. But not so much that it hurt anything. And I looked at how we were doing, and I thought, I can spend on another game. Although I'll probably be free to play in this one. And so I sat on it for a bit and thought about it. And eventually I did. And full disclosure, like so many people, last year was rough. Last year was rough for a lot of people. Last few years have been rough for a lot of people. Last year was pretty rough for me. But Dragalia Lost was... It's a breath of fresh air. It really was. For me, at least. The story, once I started playing through the campaign mode, when I had the time, dealing with various real-life issues, but after those were solved, and I had the time to really sit down and start playing hard the campaign. Have been around the time of the 3rd anniversary, so September, though, I suppose. The writing was just excellent. And for me, at least, the story of a game makes all the difference. It makes all the difference. I play games more for story than anything else. And yes, gameplay is extremely... But the gameplay in Dragalia Lost was excellent, too. For a mobile game, you have boss battles and small dungeon crawler segments like that. I didn't think you could do something like that as effectively in a mobile game as they did. I mean, Blizzard, they ever actually released the mobile Pablo? I don't know. They got laughed at for it, as they deserved. I have no sympathy for Blizzard. I haven't been happy with it since I stopped playing World of Warcraft during Worlds of Draenor, because I got to the point where I only cared about collecting the pets, and then I thought, well, I'm a huge Pokemon. This is basically Pokemon, and if I want to play Pokemon, I'll just go play. But anyway, Dragalia Lost accomplished its goals very effectively for a mobile game. Better than I thought possible. The characters. I love the characters. And a lot of people say it's generic. I can see where that comes from. I really can. And I thought it too, a little bit, before I started playing. But no. There's more to it. I'll probably make other videos about this in the future. I don't want to make this too super. But one of the things, for example, it's a world. Dragons and humans trying to live side by side. And Nintendo already has a game with one of those themes, or with those themes. Fire Emblem. But Dragalia Lost takes a very different path. Fire Emblem, a lot of times, is the dragons, while you do have evil dragons, it's true. They're have dragons like Tiki, often not, are very sympathetic and friendly. While the dragons can be mean, sure, they're also very sympathetic. Dragalia Lost's dragons are in direct competition with Fire Emblem dragons don't feel like they're in direct. It feels more like Fire Emblem dragons, and mind you, I haven't played most of the Fire Emblems, unfortunately. I'm not big into emulators. I'd rather play official releases. But Fire Emblem dragons feel more like they just want to be left. Dragalia Lost dragons, for example, I just now played the event story for what's going on. With Felicia and Shadow and Thanatos. Waltz with Fate. Didn't remember, so I looked it up. I just finished playing through Waltz with Fate. And Shadow, a very scary looking dragon, isn't actually all that mean. He has a very interesting conversation with Brunhilde Flameworm, also known as Mim. And Mim is trying to get Shadow accept his feelings. Sylvan, bunny girl, Isha, is in love with her. That's why he saved her from Thanatos. And he responds, "We are dragons, we are supreme." Mim wanting to live next to humans and being in love with one. She doesn't dispute the fact that she's a supreme. Dragons are very arrogant, but not necessarily mean. Now, there are mean dragons. There are very clearly some bad dragons in Dragalia Lost. But there are dragons who just want friends. There are dragons who are worshipped as gods. there are dragons like Leviathan who just wants to sleep at the bottom of the ocean, so he doesn't destroy everything. But it took a very different approach to dragons than Fire Emblem. So the dragons in Dragalia Lost are trying, I guess the humans more so, are trying to dragons. Because for some dragons, you either worship them, you're subjugated, or you're destroyed. Although some dragons will protect villages, because they're cool like that. Some dragons will destroy entire cities. Trees. Amane example. It's the child of miracles. I don't know if it's ever explained. Of course, I haven't. I have so many character stories to go through. I haven't gone through most of them. Primarily because I knew they gave Omnisite. And I didn't want to gather all that Omnisite at once, because then I spend it all. So I left it where it was, and I was preparing to go through all my character stories in preparation for the anniversary. And I'm still going to, now that we have the very, very sad end of service. That is my primary, because there's some stuff I'm just not going to get to. I only started playing recently, comparatively. I've been doing my dailies every day. There's not a day I haven't done my dailies since I started. But the legendary fights, for instance, I'm not going to. I just don't have the might for. And I'm sadly not going to have the might at the end of service. But Amane is the child of miracles. Called so, I believe, because she survived a dragon attack as a child. Even though she's a grown woman now. But her entire family was killed. She survived a dragon attack. And when she comes to the... I have done her character story. I haven't done Summer Amane's character story. When she comes to the Halidom, she wants to know the dragon's weaknesses, so she can kill them all. Because her country is made up of people who have lost everything to dragons. And they're not necessarily hateful, spiteful about it, but they think that the most logical course of action is just to wipe the dragons out. And by doing that, they think they're doing the right thing, and that's what Amane's goal is. Figure out how to wipe the dragons out, save lives. It's just a different take on it. A very different take. And still so many strings left, loose ends. We even know that Shell and Leonidas were placed in their respective cities, protect Alberia's border from some threat that their father saw, but didn't tell them about, that I'm aware of. Even know what that was? They have the Cthulhu mythos in this. They have other worlds. Xena? What about her brother? In her world. You've seen Shadow. They may address it. I don't know. He seems to be, that world seems to be possessed by the other. Might possibly have a direct to the progenitor Xeno. There's just so much. And who was trying to control Bahamut? It was implied by Nedrick and Finn Lorda, or Jin Lord, Nedrick and Jin Lorda, that whoever was trying to control Bahamut was of equal power to Bahamut's progenitor. The heck could that be? I find that question fascinating. Is it? I don't know. So sad. It's so sad. At any rate, I have been spending money regularly in this game as much as I could afford since I got it. And I'm quite happy with it. I've got no complaints. I've gotten a lot of the heroes I wanted. But I think we're going to get a Dream Summon. And I still don't. Sandolphin. I really wanted Sandolphin. But I didn't have any luck on her banner, and I are running out of I still didn't quite understand the event. But at any rate, I'm just a bit sad. Like so many others are. I'm actually quite sad. Music. Everyone talks about the music, but you can't talk about music enough. So I have been listening in the gym every time I go. That, and I've been listening to and Splatoon and Fire Emblem Fates a lot too. I've been listening to tons of Dragalia Lost music. It's just amazing. It's Japanese pop. It's really good. And I'm just glad that they were able to put together such an awesome game. Being a Nintendo game, I hope Nintendo doesn't just throw it to the side. I can't predict it, but hey, if Advanced Wars was brought back after so long, though it's apparently having some delays, then there's still hope for Dragalia Lost to see something. There really is. But I'm going to keep listening to music, and I'm going to spend money and summon, try to get all the heroes I can. I want to see the adventure stories I can see. I guess the ones I can't get, I will look at online. I think Hunter's Lodge's YouTube channel uploads that stuff a lot. And thank you for that. That's awesome. Thank you. There's going to be a lot of people for that, I think. I hope they should. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. I wanted to get this out because it's a very important topic to me. I really did fall in love with Dragalia Lost. Characters are... I'll discuss the characters in a different... a bit more different video. Like I said, I'm going to make a few. Because it's that important. But, thanks for listening if you did. I appreciate it. Have a good day.